Live.
And we are live. YouTube. All right. So, what is up, YouTube? I'm going live today to celebrate new launch of my book, which is Know Who the Fuck You Are. Today we're joined by Dr. Jordan Fairley.
What's up, YouTube?
Oh my goodness. You might have seen him in a couple of the chiropractor to chiropractor videos. I'm pretty sure people have called him a white ninja.
Yeah. Salt Bay of chiropractic.
Salt Bay of chiropractic, you know. But yeah, he's joining here with me. He's one of my best friends, and he's going to kind of interview a little bit about the book. He's had an opportunity to at least read part of it. And
yeah.
And if you're wondering why I haven't posted as many videos lately, it's because I've been launching this book. And so I do have a few in the queue. So we'll be back on the adjusting video and other videos moving forward. What's up, Ricky? What's up, Michael? Good to see you guys on here. Yeah, so if you have any questions along the way, let me know. We're going to talk a little bit about the book, why the book was created, why it's launched, and why you may be interested. Like the glasses, appreciate it. It's changing my whole world right now. The perspective is different. You know what I'm saying? But
perspective of your entire world is different after you read this too.
Yeah, it's a good book, I think. I don't know. I'm excited about it. So, Jordan, you got any questions? And if you guys have any questions, please let us know.
Well, sir, first, dude, you have a book. This is something he's been working on for a really long time, and he's been stuck down here in his man cave, seriously putting pen to paper, soul and heart and love and everything he possibly had into this, and to actually feel it in hand coming into the mail the other day is pretty unreal.
Pretty sweet, man.
It's got to feel good.
I just held it, I think, for the first time 2 days ago. I was actually getting tattooed, and you showed up like first day. I just had a massive tattoo on my back, which I'll have to do a video about as well. But yeah, 2 days. It was two Slovakians that actually came here. I went and got tattooed by Adina, which is this one. Adina last year in Slovakia, and then her and another person from her shop came, and I got tattooed 2 days in a row. And it was two of them on the first day at the same time, which was crazy. But it was on that day that I actually received the first book. And yeah, now here it is. And Michael says, "Is this your first book?" It is my first book. Excited to launch it, but now I'm also inspired to keep writing and perfecting that craft, but also just really proud of how this one came out.
Yeah, so we just did a Facebook Live also, and there's a ton of people on there, people asking questions. And something that I wanted to start with, which I imagine you will appreciate too, is wondering, why the fuck did you use the word fuck
yeah,
in the title?
Yeah. You know, Osho actually has a beautiful video on all the beautiful ways you can use the word fuck. And, you know, it was just a title that was revealed to me. I believe I was in ceremony, and I knew that I talk about kind of the origination of the book, but yeah, the title came in. It was just like plain and simple. And then I actually came in song form, and it was actually saying remember. It was like, remember who the fuck you are. And then it was no. And so like it came in first with the remember, and then it was no. And I was like, damn, that's good. And so I paid attention, and that's where we're at. And the origination of the book came from a group called the Unshakables, which was a coaching group I did online for 3.5 months. And Monday through Thursday, I would go live at 6 a.m. And I would go live after doing movement, breath work, and meditation, basically for an entire hour. And so I would come to the live like in a very centered, Zen, connected state, and then would teach whatever was relevant and being revealed. And all of those lives were recorded and then transcribed and then put into some type of organization. And then from that organization, I got to look at it all and then, you know, start to work some of my magic, and, you know, spent a lot of time kind of getting it just right. And now here we are, you know, April 19th, 2019, and the official launch of the book. And I see Big Beard all year says, congratulations. Thank you.
Big Beard all year.
Yeah, I believe that's also a chiropractor. I think I know exactly who that is. I'm going to make sure I put in the link for you guys so you can see where you can get it.
Yep.
I am self-publishing. So all of your reviews and purchases mean the world because nobody out there is pimping my book. So I'm here doing it, with the help of the crew that is in our community. And so all of, the love that you share for it is very much appreciated.
And currently, until it gets a few more reviews, unless you use the link, you have to use that little asterisk in the word fuck as you search. Otherwise, it won't pop up. But it's already climbing the charts on the Amazon charts. So more that you buy, the more that you review it, the more that you share with anybody that you know who is living, the better this book is going to get.
So you've had a chance to read a couple of the chapters. What do you think? What was some of your favorites? And maybe we can share one with the crew.
Yeah, the best way I like to describe this book is it's basically like getting you punched in the face with the truth. Because I think there's a lot of bullshit out there. There's a lot of inundation of material and knowledge and information all the time without much action to go behind it. And so basically any single page that you flip to, it's going to have something that you could take away and implement into your life immediately. So huge takeaways all the time. Yep. Seriously, like it's so unique how you laid it out. And I know you're going to talk about that in a second, broken out into days and then activations and lessons, like shit you can actually use in your life regardless of where you are. And so I know, like, I was talking about how most of us, we looked at our life and our surroundings through our own unique lens. And for me, myself, like I read a lot of business books. I read a lot of self-development books, strategy for business, and they're mostly all full of a lot of fluff. They'll focus around one idea, and then it's all a bunch of pages where you're basically just searching for some takeaway that you can actually apply. And to be completely honest, when I read this, not only do I know it's going to change my life and my children's lives and my wife and my family members, but it's also going to change all the people that I affect. And I'm not joking.
Thank you.
So, it's very unique. It's very real. And in my opinion, it's probably the best book I've read in a very long time.
My brother. Yeah, man. That's why we hang out. So I see Ricky Ward said, is it going to be on Audible? Yes. I recorded in Oregon just last weekend. And so it's going to take about 2 to 3 weeks to get it all set up. So we're looking about 2 to 3 weeks and should see it on Audible. Excited for that to come out because then I get to get into the emotion and get into the vibration. And I'm going to want to continue this path doing live videos of each of the days once a week on YouTube. And with following up with a Q&A afterwards. And I'm hoping to start next week. I haven't fully decided what day and time, but I'm hoping to make it something consistent and something the majority of you could be on. So if you guys prefer an evening, and if you're on right now, if there's a preferred time that you would want to accommodate the majority, and then the rest of you may have to catch it later. And then Claire in Robin's inspirational channel says, why is it that you had to swear on your front cover? Let's actually break this one down. Well, nobody has to do anything, right? Nobody has to do anything. 2, meaning I could have or could have not. It was a title that was revealed to me in connection to source, spirit, whatever you want to call it. And the other piece of this is really breaking away from the negative connotations we can put on certain words, right? It's meant to pierce because like that is the vibration of the medicine that I carry anyway. Like I'm somebody that when often speaks, it cuts through the bullshit just straight up. Like I'm pretty straightforward and that's my vibration and that's how I reach people and that's how I inspire people. There's others that are going to be softer in that approach. With use of different words or with the use of science and the use of whatever. I'm heart and experience, so I go through things, and through going through the things, I teach the lessons that I've learned along the way. So there's 3 ways to KNOW, to know. And one is through faith, another one is through education, and another one is through experience. And I'm very experiential. And so that's a few reasons to why.
Something I imagine is if you're reading that and you get offended or uncomfortable with the word, it's probably something that you have an opportunity to grow through. And I've heard Brett speak a lot about to actually grow, to actually create change, you have to first get out of your comfort zone. You have to be willing to go through a process of uncomfortability in order for that process to take place. And I think that just having that word on the cover will make a lot of people uncomfortable. And if they choose to pick it up anyways and go through that, they're already taking the first step to growing.
Right. Right. I mean, you think about it. I mean, the tendency of human nature is a dualistic reality, which automatically wants to create separation from people and or ideas that we feel are too different. I believe what what humanity needs is unity and an embracing of various cultures with respect to diversity. So anyway, I want to read a chapter so you guys can kind of get a glimpse of how this rolls out. So the book is broken up in days, which are basically chapters. Some of them end with what we call an activation, which is affirmation. Some of them end with activities. But so you can get a glimpse of what the book's like. Here's day 19. The real me is emerging. When you notice your bed feels good and warm and you feel tired and you don't want to get up just yet, you're being a thermometer. The thermometer notices what it notices and reports back to you what it notices. The thermometer is necessary to help you know what the temperature currently is. We also have a mechanism called the thermostat. The thermostat sets the fucking temperature. See, today my alarm clock sounded and I was feeling really comfortable in my bed. But the person I am becoming said, wake your ass up and be somebody. That is the thermostat mechanism in me that sets the temperature and tone for what is being called for me to step into. I set the temperature. I don't just notice the temperature and bitch about it. See, we are the ones we've been waiting for. Sometimes we have to do some weird shit for the psyche. This mind likes to claim ownership. Ego loves to claim ownership. So sometimes you got to do some weird shit to take back what is rightfully yours. I want you to think about this right now. We all have that voice. Some of us have many voices. Or the same voice just talks a lot at the same time. I want you to notice, what is the dominant conversation? And who has taken control over you? Right now, you've got to claim ownership. Sometimes you get stuck in past expressions, past traumas, and a previous identity. If you are stuck, your past has ownership. It is not what is real. It is not who you are becoming. You can take ownership with some weird shit. I'm going to challenge you to at least 5 minutes. And I used to do this for hours, but at least 5 minutes today. I want you to speak one line is emerging. Not my past, not the story. The real me is emerging. The real me is the hero. The real me is emerging. I am emerging. I am breaking through the darkness. The inner light is showing. The abundance is showing. And the real me is emerging. See, pound your fist if you need to. No more going back to the conversation that is not you. The real me is emerging. You're going to find new layers every time you say this. I've heard stories about some of my greatest mentors and the shit that they would do. And they are some of the most abundant people I've ever met in my life. One of my greatest mentors is Dr. Sid Williams. I did have a chance to meet him before he passed. There are stories about him. He built the largest chiropractic school in the world, had 17 chiropractic clinics, a publishing company, created some of the largest chiropractic seminars to date with over 3,000 people attending in the 1970s. He was a powerful and abundant person. There are stories of him walking on the beach with people who were about to start a new school, and they would go into these chants with the same line for several hours while walking. I am love. I am love. I am love. Going in and going in deeper, finding new layers of what it means to be love. It's a beautiful thing. I've done this. You lose yourself in the chant. This is part of transcendental meditation. You get a mantra and you say it again and again and again, and you discover new layers of it that help you transcend. For this exercise right now, it's straightforward. One line for 5 minutes. The real me is emerging. Lose and release the voice that no longer serves you. The voice of the past. The voice of judgment. We are stepping into taking control of this mind, body. Surrender everything that is not. Find the depths. Discover new depths. Every day is a unique opportunity to discover more of self. Being unshakable is about self-mastery. Once you realize the bigness of self, everything changes. The self is all. So that's one of the days that gets into an activation, which is more of an, like I said, a positive affirmation. 52 days in this book. I believe we have 256 pages. Know Who the Fuck You Are is available now on Amazon. If there's any questions, I'd love to answer any questions you may have about the book. I see Michael saying that it's inspirational. So glad to have you on here. Crystal, you say congratulations. Thank you. Ricky, good stuff. I appreciate it, man. Yeah, and so like I said, I've been really busy with launching this book, and I'll be back on the posting videos on YouTube of adjusting and everything else. Hola it's from Eric. Good to see you. Hello from LA, Albert. Nice to see you. So yeah, my plan is to continue to come in on YouTube live once a week with y'all and to share a chapter and to then go into Q&A if you have any questions about it. So almost like a weekly revelation or a weekly sermon. Be a pleasure to be on here and just to get to know you a little bit better. Any other questions, Dr. Jordan?
Yeah, I mean, with how active you are on YouTube, with how much you post and then engage with people who comment, I imagine you've gotten to know your community pretty well.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm interested in how you think that this book could benefit your YouTube community.
Well, I mean, I think that people, and I see quite a few. I mean, Big Beard has been following me for a while. Ricky Ward, I mean, everybody that's commenting right now. Robert Boyer as well. A lot of these names I recognize and have commented, liked, loved, shared videos for a long time now. And we're going over a year now that I launched the YouTube channel, relaunched the YouTube channel. And I believe the majority of people that are watching the videos understand that there's more depth going on than meets the eye, that they're potentially attracted to the videos because of the level of artistry and the level of connection, which is both energetic and spiritual in nature. And so these are the type of people that are going to be interested, I believe, in this type of work, because I'm not just the rack 'em and crack 'em dude, going to get you loud sounds and take pictures of girls wearing, little to no clothes to get a click. And that ain't me. It's never been me. And I'm not going to that's not going to be that. I'm not going to be that person just because it might get me more likes and views. I'm a being of integrity and I move with purpose. And, this book is to help connect others to purpose, because at the end of this, it ain't about the fucking clicks, likes and shit anyway. It's about fulfillment. So for me, like, my major definitive purpose is to connect the suffering, lost and disconnected back to their inherent power. Plain and simple. This book is that. This book is that. The videos are that. My podcast is that. The Source Chiropractic is that. Kairos Training Culture is that. How I show up in my family is that. I live that. And this book's a great opportunity to kind of see a little bit more how deep that goes.
I like it. So something I appreciated most about this, and I said, is this
Thank you, Stephen.
This book is laid out in a very unique way, but I'm wondering, so after each day, there's a lesson or an activity. Would you mind speaking towards why you have some sort of activity after each day?
Yeah, so it's important for me. We have to move past just the educated mind, right, and step into the feeling. So our thoughts are things, and they can be attractors, but that attractor in the manifestation spirit of our words and of our thoughts and of our consciousness is amplified and becomes exponential when we get into the feeling state, right? And so the activations and affirmations is an opportunity to check your own vibration, because here's the truth. Say you're feeling really weak right now, right? That might be the dominant thought process. Like, I don't feel worthy. I don't feel loved. I feel weak in my body or in my spirit. You can start to affirm the opposite of that. I feel strong. I have a lot of self-value and respect, and I'm growing in that strength every single day. But here's the thing. When you first start doing affirmations and activations, you'll be saying it, but it ain't there. And you'll notice dissonant tones because you don't believe it at the depths of who you are. And until you can overcome that, you're going to continue to attract who you've been. And if you don't like who you've been, then you're going to continue to receive what you don't want to receive. See, we are the creators in our life that is constantly manifesting our physical reality. And so but your thoughts, Your words and your actions all have to be in alignment, and your feelings. And so I include both activities and activations after just about every single day as a way to get you involved, right? You can't just be watching shit and consuming shit. You have to express shit. So you gotta get in the game. You know, first step, they say the first step is showing up. That's only the first step. Second step, you gotta go all in. Show up, go in.
First step, buy the book. Second step, buy it for other people you love and care about and want to see grow. Third step, write an Amazon review. Fourth step, put it to action.
Big Beard says, you know, it's a book tour in the future. Yeah, so I'm actually speaking in LA tomorrow at Daniel DiPiazza's event with I Am Natalie, Amanda Bucci, and Gerard Adams. It's called Wielding Power. So I'm bringing the book down there. And then I'll probably be doing some Bay Area stuff. And so looking to link into some of these, you know, local bookstores. And I'm throwing a party May 10th at Sequoia Diner, which is our local diner right across the street from us. And then from there, we'll see, you know, I'll be on podcast. And then, you know, if there's other opportunities to go and speak in various places as I'm teaching, then I'll do that. As far as having like a legitimate book tour, probably not one that spans the nation, but I'll be bringing books wherever I'm at, since I'll be doing other teachings at various places. And Ashley says, this is why I like your channel more than others. You care more about people than popularity. That's the truth. I mean, if you look at it, you know, just look at the landscape of YouTube alone, right? But I mean, you can go into all kinds of, you know, whether any type of social media. Just because shit's popular, right, doesn't mean it has a lot of value, especially when it comes to, you know, elevating the consciousness of humanity. There's a lot of dumb shit that's popular, right? There was a period where those kids were eating those like laundry pods or whatever because it's fucking popular. There's people dying. Like just because it could be more popular, like I said, to put somebody in a bikini and adjust them, doesn't mean I'm gonna fucking do it. Because people aren't coming in bikinis in my office. Like I got respect for women. I don't know. Sounds crazy, like a crazy fucking idea. But I think, and if you also notice, I don't allow comments on my YouTube that are talking about the women, right? If you want to talk about the art, you want to talk about, you know, what you learned from the video, which the education, you know, the precision of the adjustment or criticism of the adjustment. I'm cool with that. What I'm not cool with is degradation of human bodies. In any form, male, female, and anything in between. So, yeah, I mean, I think, you know, I'm in this game again to help evolve and elevate consciousness so that, you know, my kids and the future generations grow up in a better society. Just straight up, I want to leave this place better than when I found it. And that's what I'm committed to. Cool.
There's something you started to touch on, which I've heard you speak about before, which is the difference between putting things online in media and things having a 24-hour expectancy, if you will. And you've been doing that, and you get great reviews and build community and tribe around you. But what is the difference between putting pen to paper and actually coming up with a book?
Yeah, so to me, the biggest thing, it's actually a chapter, day 5, is called Memento Mori. And it talks about, you know, one, the understanding and the concept that you too shall die. And what do you want to be remembered for? Right? It's really important to go through, if you haven't yet, go through visualizing your death and visualizing your funeral or memorial. And what is it that your family, that your loved ones, that your friends, that your community, what are they sharing about you? You know, and what's your legacy? And so for me, like understanding how transient, you know, social media can be, you know, in 1 second and out again, is like, I wanted something that was lasting, you know, so something that if my kids ever wondered, yo, what was dad's lessons? You know, how did he view and perceive life? This book has fucking near everything, you know, and it will continue. And I imagine this is the first of more. But I'm really proud about it. I stand by it. And yeah, I'm excited to have something that has a little bit more legacy. Because for me, like I look at my bookshelves and I have so much respect for, you know, authors during certain time frames and realize how, a book has an opportunity to make impact longer, whereas videos kind of come in and they go out. If you're not producing the next one, then you don't get any viewership. And so it's an interesting game that we play. Like I said, just try to do it with as much respect and reverence for humanity and consciousness along the process. Yeah, man. Cool. Any questions out there? Otherwise, we'll close it up. Again, honor to have Dr. Jordan Fairley. He's also a chiropractor at the Source Chiropractic. You've probably seen him in a couple of videos. If you haven't yet, just search his name. We've done 2 chiropractor to chiropractor videos now. And he was also in the one where we had 5 when we were in Cabo celebrating the office. Phenomenal chiropractor at the Source. He's been with me almost from the start. And Michael Ware says, damn it, brother, I didn't know you was that deep. I love it. I have the same thought process. I believe we're all spiritual beings living a physical experience. You're going to love this fucking book, brother. I'll tell you what, that's in that exact line is in here. We get it flipped, man. We get it flipped. We are a spiritual being having a human experience, not a human being having yes. Yeah, we're a spiritual being having a human experience. Yes, I agree. Yes.
All right. Well, do you want to go over the dedications?
Sure. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm gonna. I don't know that. Man, I don't think it's that important. No.
All right. Well, his book is out. There's a link right above in those comments below.
Yeah, I'll post it again.
Or above on the side.
Here's something. I self-published this thing, so I'll read the intro because it talks about Albert says, "What part of LA will you be in tomorrow?" I'll be in downtown. Speaking. The event is called Wielding Power. It's put on by Daniel D. Piazza. I'm there quick. I think I get in like at 2 or 3. The event starts at 5. Then I leave Sunday like at 11 in the morning. But yeah, I mean, if there's people in LA that want me to come, LA is easy for me. That's an hour flight. So if there's a need for me to come to LA and I could adjust in LA, we can do a speaking thing in LA. We can do all kinds of things. So if anybody out there wants to put something together, I'm down to come down, and that's an easy trip for me. But I'll read the intro because this is self-published, right? This also gives a little bit more detail of the book. So in July of 2018, a coaching group called The Unshakables was created to help people discover their inherent power and wisdom. Monday through Thursday, I would wake up at 5 a.m., perform a series of movement, breath work, and meditation, get in a space where I was in contact with spirit, then deliver a channeled message of awakening and transformation. These messages were recorded raw and unfiltered, transcribed by Dr. Danielle Cornelius, and now curated for you to know who the fuck you are. Each day is one of the captured, channeled messages. Several of the days have activations, which are designed to be read out loud like affirmations. You may build more understanding going through this book in sequence, and please feel free to read it however the fuck you want. We chose to self-publish because we believe in the power of the collective and grassroots movements. When you read something you love, please post to social media by tagging at Dr. Brett Jones with the hashtag know who the fuck you are. Your positive reviews and ratings will allow this book to defy the odds and experience exponential growth and impact. All my love and blessings. Yes, so for those of you out there that are able and are interested in making a purchase, please do and leave a review. Like I said, self-published. So this is not getting promoted by any other source other than the people that are closest to me and myself. And so we love you. We appreciate you. And it will help, boost it up so that it can get seen by more people. That's how the algorithms work. When things are getting bought and there's reviews being made, that's telling the algorithm, the mathematicians that design these things that are like, yo, yeah, we should maybe, show this to more people. But like I said, I stand by the work. I'm really proud of it. I'm excited for it to get to more people. Would love to hear feedback moving forward. And yeah. And then Ashley says, if you come out to Long Island, can I be a patient at a class? I need an adjustment. Absolutely. Would love to. And then Steve, do you come to Wisconsin? I've never been to Wisconsin, but I do believe there's going to be a wedding I'm attending later this year that's in Wisconsin. So I'll make sure I'll post something about it to the YouTube platform. And then Albert says, maybe I'll check it out. Let's move you from a maybe to a definitely, baby. All right. I love you guys. Again, if you have any feedback or comments and suggestions of what day and time you'd like to see me go live more often, I'm in the process of trying to figure that out. And the goal is, most likely starting next week, if not next week, the week after, that once a week for 52 weeks, I'll be doing a day reading. I do believe that you're getting a lot of benefit from holding it in your hand and being able to go through it as you like. But I'll be doing a reading every week and doing a Q&A afterwards for those that have questions. Just giving to y'all more. And again, expect me to be more active on here. I've the last week and a half, so I haven't posted a new video yet, mainly because the book. All right, so the book is out now, so I'll be able to be more active and get you more videos. And then, oh, sweet, Albert, you live 15 minutes away. Yeah, so the event is called, maybe I'll check it out. You may check the event. I got you. Yeah, see, the book you're definitely in. The event, you'll check it out. Yeah, and if not this time, I'll be back. So we'll have to figure out another time. If not this time, I know it's me and my wife that are going. We'll be in and be out. But again, thank you everybody for jumping on today. Thank you for being so active and asking questions. Definitely appreciate your support and everything that you guys have showed me as I've journeyed through this YouTube process and getting to know you more. And you got anything to close with, Jordan?
No, I just want to say again, this is pretty freaking cool that it came to fruition, and congratulations.
Thank you. And thank you. Until next time, with love and appreciation. Peace.
Cool. Sweet.